I'm back with No Frills Hi-Fi. Today I've got a new toy from iFi, iFi Audio. It's the Diablo 2. This is a portable DAC and headphone amp. If you're not familiar what those are, headphone amp, if you're not familiar with it, you probably just don't need it. But the DAC, it's a digital to analog converter, so basically it helps to make digital music that you're streaming or playing like from a CD, something like that. It makes it sound more natural, more like a tube amp. This is kind of a neat little gadget. It's, not something maybe everybody needs. Some people are just fine listening to music, straight from their phone. That's perfectly okay. If you're looking for something that's going to give it a little bit more definition, a little bit better quality sound, this is definitely the device for you. They are $12.99 plus tax. I'll put a link to their website in the comments or in the description. Likewise, with that link, that's where you're going to find all the specs. I'm not a big spec guy. I like more how something looks, feels, and sounds than what it says it does. So I will be following this up with a review. Probably won't get to it right away, but probably next week I'll try to get that out. So I will actually play with it, but this is basically just the unboxing video. Like I've said in some of my other videos, this is a loaner unit. This is not something that, unfortunately, that I can keep. So I can attest to how it's packaged inside. I've not opened it yet. So, it kind of, I'm kind of at the mercy of whoever packed this last, whoever reviewed it last. So yours may look a little bit different as far as the way that it's packaged, but everything should be here. There are some, dings on the boxes that hopefully if you order one new, it won't be like that. But let's get it open and take a look. Alright, so the actual amp slash DAC itself is right on top. Man, this thing does have some weight to it, which I like. I mean, heavy, I like a lot. It's got a lot of connectors here, a lot of ports here. One thing I really like about this unit itself is just how much versatility that you have. You've got multiple inputs, from balanced inputs. You can plug in just, your, 4.3 millimeter headphone jack, I believe. I'm always bad at remembering those numbers. Somebody's going to call me out on that. That's okay. So 3.5 millimeter and 6.35 millimeter. So it does come with some adapters and stuff, but basically you can use balanced, you can use unbalanced headphones. One really cool thing about this is you have 3 different modes here. There's a little selector switch, which it doesn't stick out a lot, which is kind of nice for a portable. I'm not traditionally a huge headphone guy, so I look for big beefy switches. That's not the case on this, but that does feel pretty good. But this switch is labeled Nitro, Turbo, and Normal. So what that is if you have, say, some really highly sensitive in-ear monitors, you might not need as much power as if you're using like a big over-the-ear headphone. So you can adjust that accordingly. You also have this MEMS setting here, which is for a specific type of headphone. If you don't know what that is, just keep it turned off. If you bought specific MEMS headphones, that's definitely something you would want to turn on right there. The volume dial here feels really good, and it's the power switch too, so you can see the little light turn on as I turn that on. So it's definitely still got some power from whoever used it last. You can also, it's got this little lock Took me a minute to figure it out, but you push it in and up, and it locks that volume knob. So, you know, if you have it in your pocket, you don't want it to turn on, or you want it to stay at the same volume. It's kind of nice that they put that in there if you're using it, you know, as it's intended as a portable amp or DAC. It also has IE match at the bottom, so this little switch right here, if it's in the middle, it's turned off. If you're going to 4.4, you just move it up, and 6.35, you move it all the way down. So it does have a lot of versatility here. You've got a Bluetooth button here to connect through Bluetooth. You've got USB-C cable or input here from say a computer or phone, tablet, something like that. This one right here is for power, also USB-C. Then you have your different headphone jacks. So, I mean, right away I can tell you this thing is very well made. You know, the aluminum's very nice. Everything is fit together really nice. Nothing is misaligned or sticks out. There are some little dings and dents on it, but like I said, that it gets shipped around to a lot of people. Let's see what else is in the box here. Alright, so it does come with this carrying case with a little handle. You know, if you spend $1,300 on this, you probably want to protect it. So I think the case is nice that they put that in there. It even has little slots for all your cables to go through. Personally, I don't see me like carrying this around listening to music like I've, you know, got my old Discman or something with me. But you know, if I was on a plane listening to it, or wanted to pull it out on my lunch break at work, I think that would be an awesome way of protecting it. Again, I probably wouldn't just walk around with it on. It also does come with these little feet for it, so that you can keep it kind of off the floor, off the table. And truthfully, I've not done this before. I think I've got that backwards. It's nice that it comes with 4 of them. I'm not sure that you would need 4, but it's kind of hard to see. But these little grooves in it, they're like a channel that these slide right into. Get it right there. Maybe I should look at what I'm doing. And I put it in backwards again. I did that twice. But kind of nice because it keeps it, you know, at a bit of an angle, kind of up off the table. I don't know that that would necessarily help with like vibration or anything like that, but I suppose it might a little bit. Let's see what else is in here. So here we've got a bunch of adapters, a ton of adapters. Alright, so here we've got just a USB-C to USB-C cable and a USB-C to Lightning. So kind of nice if you're using like a little bit older iPhone, iPhone 14 or older, you need Lightning. The newer ones, the 15s, use the USB-C. Most computers now come with USB-C. Most phones come with USB-C. So it's nice that they, you know, included a little bit of both, because there's still a lot of older phones out there that still have that. Here we've got an adapter from a Toslink to the mini optical. So in the back here, this port right here can be used for like a mini stereo or aux cable, but it also can be used for optical as well. So it's nice that they have that little adapter, because the little mini optical cables, I know I don't have any, and I review audio, so you know, it's just not a cable that a lot of people have laying around. Most people do have some Toslink cables laying around. Also have the headphone adapter, and kind of cool, it comes with a USB-C to USB-A adapter, so that you can use that to adapt to the older style USB. And then it also has a little bit longer USB-C cable. This one looks like it's probably about 1 meter long, so that would be good for power, or if you're just using it to connect a device that's a little bit further away, want to give you a little bit more room. It's kind of nice to have that, especially if if you are using this as a portable, you're carrying it around. Obviously, you don't want to, use a tiny little short cable and have it connected to you. I guess you wouldn't have it at your face because that's where the headphones go. And I'm just going to wrap this up real quick. And there is one more box here. So this is just the power supply. And it charges with USB-C. And it looks like they're actually using the same power supply they use with a lot of their amps. They're just adding this USB-C adapter. It's kind of nice because you may have a couple different devices of theirs, and so it's nice that they have some interchangeable stuff. Also, the power supply, you can get the different adapters here to use it in different countries. Being in the US, I've just got the 2-prong right there. But that's pretty much it as far as what this comes with. But $12.99. When I first saw that, I thought, man, that's awful expensive for something I'm going to listen to headphones on. I'm more of a turntable guy. I'm not a big headphone guy. I'm more of a big speaker kind of guy. So for me, being able to get that quality of sound with me when I travel, I think is pretty cool. I like that they have a lot of versatility built into this, so you're pretty much with whatever headphones you've got, whatever kind of device you're playing from, you probably have everything you need right here. If not, you may need like an additional cable or something like that to attach to something that, maybe coming from like RCA over to like a mini stereo plug or something like that. But for the most part, most of the time when you're using something like this, let's be honest, you're using your phone, maybe a laptop, something like that. So this is going to be more than enough options for the average user. I've dealt with SKW. I use SKW for some of my cables. I've dealt with iFi Audio for quite a while now, and I've had really good luck with their customer service. I've had really good luck with every product they've sent me. They've just worked flawlessly. So I'm really excited to give this one a try. I think this is going to be an exception to everything else that I have said in my previous videos about not liking headphones. I have a feeling this is going to be something that I'm not going to want to send back. But join me, keep an eye out. I should have my next video coming out with the actual review of this coming out pretty soon. Like I said, I didn't really go over specs too much. I don't really like to get into that because specs don't really tell the whole story. Specs can be really good and a device sounds terrible, or specs can be terrible and a device sounds good. A lot of it is, of course, subjective too. So I like to go over the build quality and things like that because I think that tells a better story. If you're interested in specs, I'll put the link in the description. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll try not to fumble over my words on the next one. I did actually just have a cavity filled, so the left side of my face isn't working quite right now. But yeah, we'll appreciate it, and we'll catch you later. Don't forget to like and subscribe.